Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy Yemito. I want to teach you how to cut a pencil skirt, giving it a nice shape, boot cut shape, without adding hip pad or boot pad to your skirt. Don't forget to like, share this video, and if you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section. Let's get started. First of all, let's start with the skirt first, the high waist skirt. If you're cutting your fabric, you need to be very careful so that the fabric you will not waste the fabric. But the thing you need to do first of all, you need to divide your hip into 4. My hip is 42. Look at the measurement I'm working with on your screen. You divide by 4, it will give us 10.2. That's 10 point quarter. What you need to do plus your sewing allowance. My sewing allowance is 2, which is 12 point quarter plus, but I'm going to make it 12.5. So first of all, measure it. After you finish measuring, that is when you will now fold your fabric on fold. Cut already the front first because I want to show you something. The front first, so that you will not waste your fabric. It's going to be 12.5. That's what I want to get. 12.5. 12.5. After you finish doing this, the next thing you need to do is to get your length, your -3, because I'm going to put band and I want the band to hold my waist very well, to cover my waist very well. So I'm using 3. You get 3, then you -3, then my length is 26 plus my sewing allowance, 2 inch sewing allowance. Next, what you have to do is to connect it. Sorry, I'm using a black marker. After you finish doing that, you -3 at the top again, you get your hip depth from the waist, you get your hip depth. My hip depth is 9 plus my sewing allowance, that's 9.5. Mark it, you measure it. After you finish doing that, you come to your waist circumference. My waist circumference is 34 divided by 4. It will give us 8.5. 8.5. You mark your 8.5, then 2 inch sewing allowance. You mark it. Then you come to the hip. I want to show you how to cut, give yourself bobs without adding pad in your clothes. What you need to do is, first of all, the hip measurement, you -2 at the front, you take the 2 to the back. My hip measurement is 42. Then instead of me to divide by 4, I'm going to first of all divide by 2, which is 11. I'm going to first of all divide by 2, which is 21. First of all, then I will now carry 2 at the front and put at the back, which is going to be, is 21 minus 2 is going to give us 19. 19 divided by 2 is going to give us 9.5. 9.5 plus your sewing allowance, which is 2. So you now connect it. You connect it straight down because you know you've already minus at the front. You connect it straight down. I'm going to show you how to give your skirt a very beautiful shape at the back to have a very beautiful shape. So at the front, from the hip, you are going to minus. You divide your hip into 2 first of all. Then it's 20. My hip is 42. Divide by 2, which is giving us 21. From that 21, you -2 because you had it at the back of the skirt to give you more boobs at the skirt without adding pad. So when you add that one, it's going to remain 19. 19 divided by 2 is going to be 9.5. 9.5. Then you add your 2 inch allowance. After adding your 2 inch allowance, everything you get at the front, that is 11. I'm getting 9.5 plus your 2 inch sewing allowance. Then everything you have here, you bring it down direct, you connect it down. So you just connect it from this place down to this place. After you finish doing that, you cut it out. Just follow my instruction. If you want to get the back, so I just want to connect the line. I want the line to be the same, my hip depth and the line. Just want to get the line. First of all, you need to listen carefully to follow what I'm doing. After you finish getting this line, so you remember that we've already minus 2 from the front. The first thing you will need to do is to minus, you can minus 1, you can minus 2. I'm not going to put that on the skirt because I don't love putting that on my skirt. You can minus, if the waist is very, very tiny, you can minus 1. For me, my waist is not that tiny, so I'm going to minus half inch from the waist. Or okay, let me just leave it at 1. So minus 1 from the waist. Then you bring it back. See what I'm doing it back to this place like a dart. I want to get the zip. This is where the zip is going to be. My fabric is on fold. My fabric is on fold. What you do next is after you minus, you come down here, you minus 1 also from the length. Then you come down to minus from under the whip where your zip will stop. So me from here, I want to minus from 5 this place. 5 each. You can do it 4, you can do it 3. But my own is 5 because my zip is going to stop at 7. You put your ruler like this and you connect it back to this place. You connect it back to this place. You seal it. You get your 1.5 inch zip allowance. You follow the marking. You follow the marking back. See the way it is. It's not straight. You follow the marking back. 1.5 inch allowance. 1.5 inch allowance. 1.5 inch allowance. So you connect it very well. You connect it. You have to cut it out. See, this is the allowance, solid allowance. This is the 3 and minus 3. I'm going to cut it out first. See the way I'm cutting it slant. Here it's going to be straight. Where the zip is going to be straight. Then to slant again. So this is the zip allowance. This is where the zip is going to stop. Then this one is going to close this place. Because you see, it's going to close this place like this. This place is straight. Then you come to this place, you minus 1. I want it to be very pencil. So I'm going to minus 1 from this place to the same where the hip stop. To give it a very pencil, I want it to be very pencil. So you have to be very careful. Raise Ankara. So cut it. Very pencil here. Okay, I forgot. Please, if you want to cut, you have to fold it first of all, like this. It has to be folded before cutting. You have to fold it before you cut. So this is skirt. So I'm going to add. The first thing you need to do. This is how it's going to look like. Don't forget to add your 2-inch allowance to the back. Remember that we removed 2 inch from the front, so the back is going to be bigger. The hip is going to be very, very big. When you remove your 1.5 inch sewing allowance, the hip is going to be bigger than the front. It's not going to be the same, especially the bump side. You have to have your 2-inch allowance plus your sewing allowance at the back. This is the outcome of the skirt. I fixed my 3 inches band and also my zip, joining it with 1 inch allowance. So you can do the same, giving your boobs without adding pad. See you in the next video. Bye.